attention for 1 minute, please? I need to read a message to you about safety. Family members, distinguished guests, and graduates, we'd like to welcome everyone to Mount St. Mary's University ARC and thank all of you for celebrating the success of these students. Prior to the start of the ceremony, we ask that you take note of the various exits for the gymnasium and ARC. In the event of an emergency requiring evacuation, please utilize these exits as well as the direction of security personnel. Enjoy the graduation.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Martina Timba, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome students, families, and faculty to Walkersville High School's commencement ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2022, we did it. It is now my pleasure to announce Hannah Worley, Emily Ferris, Pierce Ireland, and Jayla Floyd. They will be performing our national anthem. Please rise.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Emily, Hannah, Jayla, and Pierce. Before we begin today, we'd like to share a special announcement. The Frederick County Public Schools family shares in grieving with the Uvalde, Texas community. The violent and senseless loss of students and staff in the small Texas town is being felt around the world. Today, we are here to celebrate our students, some of our most precious members of our community. Before we do that, please join me in a moment of silence and reflection in solidarity with Uvalde. Thank you. Good afternoon, parents, family, friends, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and the members of the class of 2022. My name is Dr. Stephanie Ware, and I am the proud principal of Walkersville High School. On behalf of our entire staff, welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our platform guests. If you would please stand as I call your name. Audience members, please hold your applause until the last guest is announced. Dr. Michael Marco, Interim Superintendent of Frederick County Public Schools. Dr. Jamie Alavito, Executive Director of System Accountability and School Administration. Ms. Kathleen Schlippel, Director of High Schools for Frederick County Public Schools. Mr. J. Johnson, member of the Frederick County Board of Education. Mr. J. Mason, member of the Frederick County Board of Education. Ms. Karen Yoho, member of the Frederick County Board of Education, and Mr. Brad Young, president of the Frederick County Board of Education. Additionally, we have Mr. Bill Caulfield and Ms. Cindy Zimmerman, assistant principals. We also have Mr. Keller, who's watching from home, who's not with us today as he is celebrating his own graduate. I would also like to offer special recognition for our senior class advisors, Ms. Cindy Doggett and Ms. Michelle Early. I would like to extend special recognition to our distinguished guests. If you would please stand as I call your name. Again, audience members are asked to hold applause until all guests have been announced. Mr. Chad Weddle, the Burgess of the town of Walkersville. Mr. Chad Barrick, Chief of Walkersville Volunteer Fire Company 11. Ms. Beth Ann Miller, Principal of Walkersville Middle School. Mr. Stephen Raff, Principal of Glade Elementary School. Ms. Christina McKeever, Principal of Walkersville Elementary School. Ms. Kimberly Clifford, Principal of Woodsboro New Midway Elementary School. Mr. Concepcion, Principal of Frederick County Career and Technology Center. Dr. Kathy Gold, the Coordinator of English Language Learners. Dr. Keith Harris, the Executive Director of Accelerating Achievement and Equity. Dr. Ashley Nelson, Walkersville Feeder Pupil Personnel Worker. Mr. Andrew McLean, Dual Enrollment and Early College Coordinator. Ms. Giuseppa Ball, President of the PTSA. Thank you for attending. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jay Mason for greetings from the Board of Education.
Good afternoon, Walkersville High School, class of 2022. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to extend our sincerest congratulations on your graduation and a warm welcome to all of those in attendance. In a 2021 radio interview, I heard Damon John from Shark Tank discuss his M&Ms. No, not the candy, his mentors and mistakes. I'm a big fan of Shark Tank, therefore a big fan of Damon John. So when I arrived in San Diego at the National School Board Association conference and found out Damon John was the keynote speaker, I was extremely excited. He is a captivating speaker, but his life is much more remarkable. I've had plenty of opportunities to learn from my mistakes. However, I have had many more pleasurable opportunities to learn from my mentors. Many of my mentors have taught me there is no time like the present to begin the journey to achieve my goals. I have often heard the time is always right to go for it, and I did not always listen. One good thing about having great mentors and getting older is that you start to learn and listen. My family has been my best mentors, and I am lucky enough to have added my in-laws to my list of family mentors. 3 of my family mentors now share May 11th as a great day. First, my oldest brother was born on May 11th. Second, my wife received her MBA on May 11th, right here in this gym. And finally, my mother-in-law, at the age of 64, earned her high school diploma on May 11th, 2022. At the age of 10, she arrived in the United States with her mother. She had some adverse childhood experiences, and at the age of 16, dropped out of high school. She became a mother of 3 children and worked very hard to support her family. As we all began to deal with COVID in March of 2020, my mother-in-law also had to navigate a breast cancer diagnosis. When that journey began, and with strong encouragement from her daughter, my wife, she also decided it was time to earn her high school diploma. Today, my mother-in-law is cancer-free and a high school graduate just like yourselves. I could not be prouder of her for setting a goal and achieving it during such a difficult time, which keeps me motivated to continue setting goals and achieving them. Even though she had immense encouragement and support, my mother-in-law had to think for herself and do it for herself. I am ecstatic to see one of my mentors achieve their goals. Malcolm X once said, quote, "One of the first things I think young people, especially nowadays, should learn is how to see for yourself and listen for yourself and think for yourself. Then you can come to an intelligent decision for yourself. If you form the habit of going by what you hear others say about someone, or going by what others think about someone, instead of searching that thing out for yourself and seeing for yourself, you'll be walking west when you think you're going east, and you will be walking east when you think you're going west," unquote. Young people, be an independent and critical thinker. Do your own research. And always remember, if your plans get sidetracked or delayed, it is never too late to regain your focus and achieve your goals and continue learning from your mentors and your mistakes. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Mason. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our Interim Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Marco.
Good afternoon. Before I launch into my speech, I'd also like to acknowledge Mayor of Woodsboro, Heath Barnes. Welcome, esteemed guests, parents, and family members, and most importantly, Walkersville High School senior class. Today, I am but one of many individuals who are here to honor and extend a heartfelt congratulations to you on earning your high school diploma. You have invested countless hours studying and striving to accomplish this monumental accomplishment. You, the class of 2022, are overcomers, students who resiliently persevered during one of the most challenging periods in the history of our world. You skillfully navigated virtual learning, hybrid learning, masks, vaccines, social distancing, quarantining, isolation, canceled events, and not to mention faceless screens in order to arrive at this revered event. While it was a daunting and exhausting journey, you have emerged successfully and most likely far stronger from these obstacles. History has demonstrated time after time that adversity serves as the propulsion to greatness. Whether it's President Abraham Lincoln, who lost numerous elections before serving as one of the most influential presidents in the history of the United States, or Tom Brady, who was not drafted until the final round in the National Football League, only to become recognized as the NFL's GOAT, greatest of all time. They had to overcome defeat in order to solidify their greatness in history. Like President Lincoln and Tom Brady, you are poised to now enter this world and etch your mark on it. As overcomers, I am issuing you, the class of 2022, a challenge today. I am asking you to draw on the lessons learned from the obstacle-filled days and become the generation of Americans that fearlessly assume the role of uniters. We have witnessed and possibly contributed to a country that appears fractured and in some cases uncivil to others. You possess the ability as well as the amazing dispositions to reverse this trend by demonstrating that you can disagree and still hold hands, that you can support others even if they are different from you, and yes, unite this nation. I believe the remarkable graduates that sit together in front of me today are the generation to knit us back together as a nation. I certainly hope you will accept this challenge. As you receive the diplomas today, please know that I speak for the entire Frederick County Public Schools family when I say we are so very proud of you, and we thank you. We marvel at your accomplishments and revel in your potential. Now go forth and embrace the world and become the uniters that we so desperately need. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Marco. I appreciate your support of Walkersville High School and especially for this class. I would now like to introduce Ms. Zoe Tobery, who will share her inspirational thoughts with the class of 2022.
When I think about being a senior, I think of a dream. You reach out trying to grasp it with both hands, but nothing's there. Something unsustainable. Suddenly, you have it in your clutches, but it only lasts for a minute. Fleeting, in a way that sums up high school. You finally find your rhythm of going to classes, participating in activities, and socializing. And then, in a blink of an eye, it's all over. While you probably dreamed of being a senior since high school started, the daunting reality is you can't logically stay a senior forever. People like to speculate why they can't just stay in high school. Why would anyone want to leave the familiarity of 81 West Frederick Street, the genuine personalities of Walkersville's legendary staff, the rituals of Friday nights in fall, the firehouse keeping a watchful eye? Maybe it's necessary to leave because when we stop changing, we stop thriving. I like to think it's because something so perfect cannot last forever. Time, like clouds in the sky, will not remain still. To know you love something, you have to set it free. High school, being one of life's pinnacles, requires us to let go so we can cherish and remember our time for what it fundamentally was. When you treasure something, you're willing to release it. Letting go might not make sense now, but it will. It will when we must move on from Walkersville High to continue on the path of who we are becoming. But letting go doesn't mean forgetting. We'll never forget our time together. Here we are, faced with the final seconds before this chapter closes. As I think about graduation, I realized I've yet to master every concept. Not in the mathematical sense, though Algebra 2 was a journey, but in the emotional sense. I find myself pondering one question: who had the best time at the mile? I'm a transfer student, and in a way, you can say it's one of my personality traits. Proud to be a Lion, I never hesitate to state that coming to Walkersville was the best decision I've ever made. New to WHS and the town of Walkersville, I didn't know anyone. I never would have guessed how much I would grow to love the smell of springtime cornfields. By not being with you all for the past 9 years, I sometimes wonder what I missed out on when you were younger. I have no idea if you dreamed about wearing a blue and gold jersey, longed for the days of performing on a stage for a crowd, or if you pictured yourself participating in the school-wide tradition of Lumberjack Day, passing out pancakes. I knew you for a short time, but when you really think about it, often those momentary experiences are priceless. While I didn't know you then, I know you now, and the adult you're becoming. We're all on the brink of growing into the people we've always wanted to be. What we've experienced together is the deeper meaning of high school. It's about discovering who you are at your core. Even though you'll grow and move on, I'll always remember you for who you are. We knew you when you were voted best dressed or most artistic, when you made the playoffs with a team that became like a family, when you drove your tractor to school one February morning, when you finally got your license and still parked crookedly. In a span of a lifetime, we've only known each other for a moment. Our time, like all unforgettable instances, can only be savored for so long. Looking out, I might not know all the details of your stories, but I know enough. I know on this day, at this time, I wouldn't want to be celebrating with anyone else. An indescribable gift from the present. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. Now please welcome Luis Rivera Cabrera, who will perform Rise Up.
Hello? Okay. Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move, mountain, we gon' walk it out. Move, mountain. And oh, rise like the day, oh, rise up, oh, rise unafraid, oh, rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And oh, rise up, high like the waves, oh, rise up, in spite of the ache, oh, rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll bring the world to its feet. Move, mountain, bring it to its feet. Move, mountain. And oh, rise up, oh, rise like the day, oh, rise up, oh, rise unafraid, oh, rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. For that we have each other, and for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Whoa, we will rise again. And oh, rise up, rise like the day, oh, rise up. In spite of the ache, oh, rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, we'll rise like the waves, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you.
Thank you, Luis. Seniors, congratulations, you did it. I am proud of the work you have done to get here today. Your class as a whole has had a wonderful personality and embodied what it means to be a lion and part of a pride. You are spirited, optimistic, confident, and fun. You navigated some difficult years in education and truly have come out on top. What impresses me most is that you did it together. You have supported each other in academic and athletic endeavors, attended concerts, academic tournaments, and plays. You always cheered each other on, and that is the one thing that makes your class so very special. As you head out into this world, I want you to know that you have what it takes to be successful, and you are enough. You may face uncertainties or questions down the road, but I'm going to quote Anna from Frozen 2 here as I tell you to keep moving forward and just do the next right thing. If you continue to help others and be kind, you will certainly make us all proud. Seniors, in keeping with the theme of doing the next right thing right now, can you please take a moment to thank your parents, family members, friends, teachers, and coaches who have played an important role in your success today. I ask all parents and grandparents of graduating seniors to please stand so that we may honor and thank you. Thank you. Another group of people who deserve recognition today are those who bravely serve our country. In that spirit, I ask that all seniors who have chosen either to join a branch of the armed forces or to attend one of our nation's military academies, please stand and be joined by audience members who are active duty or veterans in the military. Thank you all for your service. We also have students who, in addition to earning a high school diploma, have earned an associate's degree through the early college program at FCC. Would those students please stand? Congratulations. Before we move on to the presentation of diplomas, I would like to thank a very special group of people who have played major roles in successfully bringing the members of the class of 2022 to the finish line. At this time, will all Walkersville High School faculty and staff members please stand to be recognized by our graduating seniors and their families with a round of applause. And of those we just honored, we do have 2 faculty members retiring this year. Please join me in celebrating Mr. Dorsey Gilbert and Mr. Michael Mummert. To those in our audience, our graduates have spent hours preparing for this ceremony. They've worked hard to give their parents the gift of a formal and dignified ceremony. Therefore, we respectfully request that members of the audience are not loud or inappropriate during the diploma presentation, as it's important to have each graduate hear his or her name. We also ask that everyone remains in their seats and does not leave the arena until the ceremony is complete. Dr. Marco, I am pleased to announce that all the graduates before you have met the Maryland state requirements to earn their high school diploma, and I recommend them for graduation. Ready? At this time, I ask platform guests, Dr. Marco and Mr. Mason, and members of the board to assist with the presentation of diplomas.
Martina Tariro Simba. Jayla Janae Floyd. Pierce Michael Ireland. Hannah Brooke Worley. Emily Dalen Ferris. Luis Alexander Rivera Cabrera. Zoe Kyron Tobery. Divine Teria Jemphia Anorchi. Gracie Lauren Bowers. Amelia Laura Clarkson. Leah Ann Dorcas. Alexis Renee Johnson. Catherine Elizabeth King. Julia Lynn.
Megan Noel Paznowski. Abba Fenua Pobi. Connor James Walters. Francisco Javier Aguirre Jr. John Paul Aguirre. Afiwa Larissa I apologize. Ahanabe. Michael Anthony Alvarez. Lauren Brooke Anderson. Nicole Arana Vasquez. Anjola Arinola Arowo Shegbe. Aquele Daniela Ayayi. Akwete Daniel Ayayi. Connor Tate Babbitt. Jose Juan Basilio.
Hayden James Bailey. Christina Angelina Bain. Attica Rabia Bajwa. Erica Alessandra Ball. Stephanie Juliana Ball. Kamaya Monet Bandy. Khalik Asa Bandy Ambush. Cameron Michelle Barr. Bradley Tomas Bachiro. Zoe Noel Beamastaffer. Emily Rose Benson. Isaac Campbell Benson. Alexia Grace Bentz. Piper Lee Berkey.
Yvette Chloe Bisak Mpai. John Joseph Binkino III. Shannon Joy Blaney. Kelsey Regina Blank. Valerie Elizabeth Boards Buchanan. Abigail Nicole Bodmer. Seth Stephen Boldovic. Hannah Lynn Bowley. Adam Mokhtar Yahuza Boubé. Grace Evelyn Bowersox. Ashley Jordan Bowens. Brianna Paige Boyer. Mackenzie Ray Brenton. Kelly Nicole Brown.
Riley Robert Bruce. Brianna Lynn Brucci. Ryan Patrice Bruner. Travis De La Kofi Bwaka. Brandon James Bushman. Alyssa Jane Byers. Jacob Lee Callahan. Joseph Michael Campbell. Ty Braden Campbell. Zachary Ryan Campbell. Tyler Tien Kao. Destiny Marie Carball. Leah K. Carey. Marshall Bowen Carr.
Faith Elise Carter. Mason Robert Carter. Connor Matthew Kavanaugh. Riley Matthew Cave. Erica Ashley Cavell. Moses Chen. Veronica Lynn Childers. Benjamin Michael Church. Nathaniel William Churko. Jeremy Dylan Cleaver. Dylan Andre Lijarde Cleofas. Catherine Elizabeth Coleman. Winter Deanne Collier. Mackenzie Nicole Connolly.
Nicholas Elliott Cook. Logan Ronald Cornish. Jonathan Charles Kramer. Michael Lawrence Chris. Tristan Matthew Crum. Connor James Dylan Cruz. Jaden Anthony Cruz. Abigail Ama Lomoki Deiti. Tran Tian An Dang. Haley Ray Davio. Jasmine Esmeralda de la Torre Alonso. Lauren Olivia Dealy. Patrick Logan DeLashmut. Adam James Delamura.
Jonathan Andres Diaz. Sierra Michelle Dobbs. Jeremiah Velasco Domingo. Tyreek Deshaun Douglas. Kaylee Ann Drury. Ava Alexa Ducey. Silas Christopher Eaton. Jack Riley Edwards. Kenneth Joseph Edwards. Ella Mae Urbis. Jared Allen Eiler. Megan Lynn Farrar. Abigail Rose Feltham. Hunter Jacob Ferguson.
Donald Blake Fisher. Connor Michael Fitzgerald. Grayson Eva Flannery. Brooke Nicole Fletcher. Rachel Ann Frank. Jeremiah Manuel Franklin. Wyatt Jason Franz. Alexander Ryan Bachman Friolo. Jayshawn Isaiah Malik Fulton. Aiden William Gaines. Caden Christian Galaviz. Claire Ann Oyales Gandianco. Paul Celedonio Garza II.
Eleanor Lynn Gish. Eliza Jane Goldsberry. Christina Traza Gonzalez. Antonio Milton Grant III. Rachel Layton Gunter. Rylan Latrice Gunter. Leslie Del Carmen Gutierrez Fuentes. Kyle Edward Haas. Dalen Andrew Hahn. Ryan John Everett Hamburg. Anna Isabella Hamilton. Joseph Lewis Hamilton. Tessa Marie Hansen. Tyreek Josh Harding. Ethan Steele Harmon.
Andrew Maximilian Held. Sarah Linda Henry. Stephanie Elizabeth Henry. Carly Grace Hertzberg. Micah Timothy Hess. Devin Kai Hickle. Tanner Allen High. Omari Malik Hill. Bailey Elizabeth Hoffman. Riley Ann Hynoski. Matthew Tavares Holman. Trey Preston Holmes. Benjamin Scott Hombach. Jonathan Matthew Hombach.
Exandria Elizabeth Hopkins. Kathan Lee Horner. Alex Xander Wacochea. Brendan Ryan Hummer. Gabriel Michael Houston. Melody Elena Hutchins. Sarah Elsie Hutchins. Samuel Andrew Hilton. Justin Lane Inniskeep. Natalia Inuin. Alexander Paul Jakovich Hammond. Julian Isaiah Jackson. Ryan Christopher Janis. Kiara Novell Jenrette.
Gabriel Fitzgerald Johnson. Micaiah Sumay Jones. Bailey Caroline Jorgensen. Sean Brian Joseph. Hunter Blessing Ketzel. Megan Paige Keeney. Thomas Dale Kemplin Jr. Faith Lynn Kessel. Gavin Isaiah Key. Nayod Halamariam Kiros. Mackenzie Haven Klein. J. Lu Kong. Emma Dorothy Louise Kugel. Isabella Gray Kowalczyk.
Gwendolyn Emma Stapleton Kudella. Natasha Lauren Kulik. Alpha Abdul Rahman Kuyate. Matthew Stephen Kuznuski. Ethan Andrew Landon. Mitchell Tristan Lasco. Corbin Alexander Lee. Elizabeth Rose Legeri. Gabriel Reese Leininger. John Patrick Linton, Jr. Benjamin Michael Lochner. Stephen Nicholas Lucas. Carissa Noel Luther. Lacey Morgan McKenzie.
Morgan Marie Marcassani. Brandon Javier Martinez Lopez. Kaylin Michelle Martinez Moreno. Fabian Emilio Matute Mosquera. Lily Obama Constance Bangang. Andrew James McElwain. Joshua Whitaker McGraw. Kayla Jean McKernan. Ayhan Yusuf Mediev. Natalia Abigail Mercado. Colton Daniel Miller. Jenna Lynn Miner. Ada Marie Miranda Ramos. Kylie Ashton Moore.
James Bernie Mollett. Nathaniel Edward Moore. Bradley David Moorheiser. Adam Samir Morar. John David Mulhern. Sophie Olive Meyer. Tamerlyn Ariana Nanan. Alexis Jasmine Naranjo. Tobena Kyle Agulu. Michelle Amelia Olson. Alexander Maurice Oreo. Alex Amber Page.
Albizu Antonio Palomo, Jr. Carly Michelle Parrish. Dylan Kenneth Partner. Kush Parish Kumar Patel. Jaden Michael Leonard Petway. Preston Faltzgraff. Sarah Soigny Pham. Sophia Elizabeth Pajot. Bradley Scott Powers. Carla Betsaida Pozo Cruz. Luz Michael Prado Bustillos. Christina Prack. Heaven Rose Puffenbarger. Raven Sky Puffenbarger.
Amelia Faith Rakestraw. Maria Lucila Ramos Yap. Brandon Corwin Reed. Cameron Brinson Reed. Travis Quinton Remsburg. Caitlin Ann Riddlemoser. Kai Erie Ringer. Kira Milan Ringrose. Eric Antonio Rivera Salguero. Jose Manuel Rodriguez Camacho. Mackenzie Lynn Rosenberger. Angelica Elizabeth Ruskus. Riley Olivia Russell. Isabel Katarine Salehi.
Callie Mae Sheets. Madison Teresa Schnepfe. Savannah Lynn Schultz. Katzen Rain Schultz. Savannah Bell Scott. Easton Michael Schenkel. Nathaniel Joseph Shiflett. Blake Benjamin Shoemaker. Andrew Ryan Simmons. Rachel Ross Simon. Ashton Riley Sims. Alan Franklin Slocombe. Amelia Claire Smith. Travis John Smith.
Gina J.Y. Song. Nicholas Patrick Sorrell. Matthew Ryan Springer. Lily Somerville Staley. Joshua Adam Stevens. Willow Veda Stewart. Jaden Gregory Steer. Noah Stephen Stillwell. Gabriel Taboada. Alexander Kent Taylor. Jenna Joyce Thompson. Yaya Chunkara. Emily Rose Tredina. Jaden Renee Van Note.
Jaeger Pavlovich Varlikov. Catherine Rebecca Vizas. Ella Grace Viborni. Logan Riley Wachter. Damian Alexander Walls. Abigail Louise Wambach. Christian Armani Washington. Elizabeth Marie Watts. Megan Olivia Welker. Lauren Claire Wells.
Rhett Hamilton Wesker. Zafir Sharif West. Zachary Thomas Whitehouse. Wesley DeVay Williams. Darren Anthony Wills. Gabrielle Alexandria Wilson. Jacob Michael Winterly. Perry Richard Walcott. Grace Enam Womeku.
Thank you. At this time, would you please stand and join us in singing our alma mater?
glancing back at our time together as we leave these hallowed halls. We cherish the friends we found, both tears and smiles recall. No matter where we journey, and no matter where we roam, it is Walkersville, Walkersville, our town and home. To our true love of blue and gold, our hearts always are true. And our wish is all your skies be Walkersville blue.
And now, I present to you the Walkersville High School graduating class of 2022.